When an impenetrable fortress is besieged by an assassin who moves through the walls, who is dragged to their grave? In the hidden realms beneath our feet, ancient kingdoms rise and fall. Here, in the damp heart of the West African jungle, two titans rule the darkness. One, a living fortress, a knight in obsidian armor, whose lineage dates back 400 million years. The Emperor Scorpion, undisputed king of the leaf litter. The other, a primeval force, a limbless serpent of the soil, a creature of myth made real. The Caecilian, a master of subterranean dominance. They are lords of their domains, but the underworld isn't big enough for two kings. This is a battle of evolutionary masterworks. It's the ultimate confrontation between exoskeletal power and primeval venom, the impenetrable fortress versus the assassin who moves through the walls. These two nocturnal predators have perfected survival in the dark, but their paths are destined to cross. When the Emperor of the surface world is challenged by the serpent of the deep earth, which one is dragged to its grave? Who would win? To answer this, we will dissect their biology and enter their subterranean arena to declare a definitive winner. Meet the Emperor Scorpion. A true heavyweight of the arachnid world, reaching up to 8 inches long and weighing 2 ounces. But its true advantage isn't just size, it's density. This is a biological tank, built for power. Its body is covered in a near-impenetrable suit of thick, chitinous armor. Its primary weapons are not its famous tail, but these, a pair of formidable chelae, instruments of pure crushing force sufficient to break the bones of small rodents. The stinger is a last resort. Its venom is relatively mild, a defensive jab rather than a killer blow. This is not a venom hunter, it is a crushing specialist, and its armor protects it from all but the most determined assaults. In a burst of speed, it moves with the explosive efficiency of a predator that has mastered its craft over millennia. Its challenger is a creature from a different order of magnitude. A primeval serpent of the soil, the Caecilian. Reaching up to 5 feet in length and weighing over 2 pounds, it outweighs the scorpion by more than 16 to 1. This isn't an armored tank, it's a living battering ram. Lacking limbs, its powerful, segmented body burrows with incredible force, its reinforced skull a pointed wedge designed for moving through dense soil. The Caecilian's main weapon is its bite. Its mouth is a trap of needle-sharp, recurved teeth that, once closed, do not let go. But this is what makes it a truly terrifying opponent. It is one of the only amphibians in the world to have evolved a venomous bite, possessing toxic dental glands like a snake. Its defense is deceptively simple. Thick, slippery skin makes it an incredibly difficult target to hold, but its greatest armor is the ground itself. Underground, it is a ghost, nearly untouchable. The tail of the tape reveals a staggering mismatch in size and weight. One is a fortress of chitin, the other, a battering ram of muscle. Their offensive tools are a study in contrasts, external crushing force versus internal piercing venom. The Emperor's advantages are clear, impenetrable armor and overwhelming power. A frontal assault against this beast is nearly suicidal. The Caecilian counters with sheer mass and a secret weapon. Its size makes it difficult to control, and its venomous bite can bypass armor entirely, attacking the enemy from within. This is a clash of philosophies, the armored knight versus the toxic sapper. Which strategy will prevail when these two finally meet in the dark? The arena is the West African rainforest floor. On this jungle floor, life is a constant battle for space and survival. Every shadow can hide a predator, and every shelter is a fortress to be defended. The Emperor Scorpion patrols its surface territory with regal confidence, a glossy black king in complete control. But beneath the surface lies another kingdom. A hidden world of darkness and pressure, ruled by a different kind of predator. Here, the Caecilian hunts, a serpentine force of nature moving through a claustrophobic network of tunnels. Their worlds are separate, yet they are direct competitors. Both vie for the same limited protein sources in the soil, from insects and earthworms to small vertebrates. For now, they hunt in parallel, unaware of the thin layer of earth that separates them. But tonight, that changes. Patrolling near its burrow, the scorpion freezes, sensing unfamiliar vibrations from below. It finds a faint, glistening trail of mucus on a stone, an unmistakable sign of a subterranean creature. Deep in its tunnel, the Caecilian stops. A piece of a beetle's carapace, cleanly crushed, has fallen from above. It nudges the fragment, recognizing the work of a powerful surface predator. The ancient rulers of these overlapping territories are now aware of each other. A silent border has been crossed. The scorpion raises its claws, a fortress on high alert. The Caecilian moves with caution, a silent hunter now being hunted. Then, nature itself declares war. A torrential downpour lashes the jungle, and a flash flood catastrophically saturates the ground. The scorpion's burrow is inundated. The Caecilian's tunnels collapse into a slurry of mud. Both are forced from their homes, their kingdoms destroyed in an instant. Amidst the chaos, a single, elevated burrow remains stable and dry, the most valuable piece of real estate in the underworld. Forced from its flooded home, the scorpion scrambles desperately through the churning mud, its dominant demeanor gone. At the same moment, the Caecilian erupts from the mire, its powerful body sensing the same point of refuge. They converge on the burrow entrance. For both, this shelter is not just a prize. It is life itself. And neither will yield. To understand the fighter, you must first understand their profession. For the Emperor Scorpion, life is a singular, focused trade. It is a heavily armored knight, the guardian of its castle. An ambush predator, it waits patiently, sensing the world through vibrations in the ground. Its strategy is wait and crush. Against prey, its claws are an executioner's tools, brute force applied with absolute efficiency. Its life is built around defense, territorial control, and powerful, decisive strikes on a stable battleground. But against a larger foe, crushing power isn't always enough. For this, the knight reveals a different weapon. When threatened, its stinger whips over its back in a graceful, lethal arc. The venom is a defensive tool, designed to neutralize a threat and allow the scorpion to retreat to its fortress, not to kill. The Caecilian's profession is entirely different. It is not a knight defending a castle. It is a guerrilla sapper, an infiltrator of the deep earth. It does not wait for opportunities, it creates them by force, using its reinforced skull to smash through the soil. Its strategy is seek and bite, an active and relentless pursuit of prey. It is a master of infiltration and surprise, using the terrain itself as its greatest weapon. But what happens when the sapper encounters another armed soldier in the trenches? The Caecilian reveals a weapon that defies its entire class. When it attacks, it doesn't just bite, it envenomates. This is its secret weapon. Toxic saliva delivered by dental glands, an evolutionary marvel that allows it to stun prey and begin digestion before the meal is even over. It doesn't fight fair, it fights to win, using chemistry to defeat its rivals. In this battle, there is no room for higher intelligence or learning. This is a clash of ancient programming, honed over millions of years of solitary survival. The scorpion is a living seismic sensor station, hardwired to identify threats, display dominance, and crush. The Caecilian is a subterranean chemical detector, its programming simple: if blocked, change course; if threatened, bite. It is not a battle of wits that will decide this war. It is a battle of instinct. And when these two ancient codes collide, only one can prove superior. At the entrance to the last dry refuge on the forest floor, the standoff begins. The scorpion rears up, massive claws spread wide, stinger poised high, a universal sign of "do not approach." The blind Caecilian registers only a large obstacle blocking its path to survival. The scorpion strikes first. It scuttles forward to grab the serpent's head, but the Caecilian's slimy skin and powerful, coiling body make it an impossible target. The claw glances off harmlessly. The Caecilian's response is instantaneous. It lunges, its mouth gaping, and sinks its needle-like teeth into the vulnerable joint of the scorpion's leg, a rare chink in the chitinous armor. The emperor reels back, its confident posture broken. But this is no ordinary bite. The Caecilian possesses venomous dental glands, a feature almost unheard of in amphibians. It's not just holding on, it's injecting a potent toxin. Enraged, the scorpion attacks again, driven by pure instinct. The battle descends into a frantic clash of evolutionary designs. Finally, one of the Emperor's massive claws finds its purchase, clamping down on the Caecilian's body just behind the head. The Emperor's primary weapon is finally engaged. With a force strong enough to break bone, the scorpion begins to apply lethal pressure. Vertebrae audibly crack. This should be the end. But the Caecilian, mortally wounded, summons one last, desperate burst of energy. It thrashes violently, twisting its head back towards its attacker and bites again, this time into the scorpion's softer underbelly. A second, decisive dose of venom is pumped directly into its core. The effect is immediate. The potent toxin floods the scorpion's nervous system. Its body convulses, its powerful movements becoming sluggish, erratic spasms. The immense pressure in its claw weakens, the death grip failing. The mighty claw falls open. The Caecilian, its body broken but now free, slumps to the mud. The fight is over. The victor, grievously injured, drags its broken body into the burrow it fought and killed for. The result is definitive. In a brutal war of attrition, the knight's armor was not enough. It traded a catastrophic physical injury for a fatal chemical blow. In the eternal arms race of evolution, victory goes to the one with the deadliest secret. The Emperor has fallen. Long live the toxic king.